Good evening. So, first off, I wanted to say thank you for the one view that Taylor 8 got for hard mode, which I will be playing again after, being able to just make sure I hear this with the headphones. After getting enough of Danteton Bonanza for a while. Speaking of which, this is going to be a pretty lengthy intro, but I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. Danteton Bonanza came out Friday, and I have not been able to play it since Friday because I was at a pop culture slash cosplay convention all weekend. And I tend to play games that I want to play. Requests are rare, but I tend to play what I want to play. And just like Mario Kart World, which I also wanted to play, everyone and their mother who has a Switch 2 is already playing Donkey Kong Bonanza and is most likely beating the game. I've not started. As far as my Donkey Kong credentials go, I think it's safe to say that I'm a fan. The first game that I played, believe it or not, was Donkey Kong 64. I knew of Donkey Kong Country, but I just never had an SNES. The first Donkey Kong game I played was 64, which was for 25 plus years the only 3D Donkey Kong game. And I liked it back then, but that was because I had all the time in the world 25 years ago, which I don't have now. So I also remember the Nintendo 64 coin being very hard to get because you had to play the original arcade Donkey Kong and you only had one life. So if you died, you had to do it all over again. And I remember doing it all over again. It was just not. I remember beating Donkey Kong 64 and saying, "Wow, that was a lot of game. I never want to do that again." So, and I think I also got like 101% too. But again, never doing that again. And I've said this before: unless it's for charity, unless this stream somehow explodes in popularity, there are certain games that I will just never ever play unless it is for a good cause. Because hurting myself with the limited amount of time we have on this earth is not something that I like doing as I get older. So yeah, Donkey Kong 64 was the first game. And then I played Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, which even though I knew that it existed, I was happy to get the Game Boy Advance versions because I didn't have an SNES and Nintendo was not re-releasing their classics at the time. So I beat that, thought it was great, got the Land Game Boy games at a very cheap price in GameStop back then, and then got the Game Boy Advance versions of 2 and 3, which were good, and then the original games came out on the Wii's Virtual Console, and I was like, whoa, this game I like on the Game Boy Advance is even better? Great. So then I played those. I ignored a couple of the post-rare Donkey Kong games, including Jungle Beat for a while, except the Wii version of that, which is pretty good. Okay, I was actually going to get to that. Canadian, I was going to get to that. I played Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii. I did not like the controls, but then I played the 3DS version, in which I did like the controls. And even though I have Tropical Freeze two times, as in the Wii U version and the Switch version, I've not played it yet. That is that may lose a little bit of my gamer cred that I've played the majority of Donkey Kong games, except Tropical Freeze, which I've heard is really good. It's just I can't explain it. I just like other than I like Rare's games. I like Rare's Country series more than Retros. It's not to say that Retros is bad. I know that David Wise has even composed the second one. I just have not gotten around to it yet. But then, fast forward 10 years ago, from Tropical Freeze coming out to now, and it was announced I think it was the first, yeah, it was at the first Switch 2 Direct. They announced Mario Kart World first, and then they announced Donkey Kong Bonanza at the end. And I was like, whoa, it's coming out in a few months. And we know now why, because according to a developer interview, it did come out. It was originally made for the Switch One, but they couldn't fit in everything they wanted to do. And I think that's going to be the case for a lot of games. Metroid Prime 4, which is coming out, originally was a Switch title. Kirby Air Riders is coming out, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was also started development on the Switch as well. That's usually what happens when a new console comes around and you see like the first games come being made available is that they were most likely previously in development for the console before it or the handheld. So, long story short, I've played most of the Donkey Kong games, including like King of Swing and Jungle Climber, but Tropical Freeze is the one that has eluded me. Again, maybe I'll do it. Doesn't have to be for charity, it just has to be when I feel like getting around to it. And as for the other part of the title, as mentioned, I was at a cosplay slash pop culture convention all weekend, meaning I woke up really early to get ready to drive there and got home really late And it didn't really give me a lot of time to give this game a chance, which has been torturous because I've been hearing really, really good things about this game. And PCD, aka postpartum depression, is that feeling when you are around a bunch of things you like and the hormones, the happy chemicals in your brain are just everywhere. And then, you have to go back to the real world, whatever that means to you, because everyone has a different definition of it, whether it's work, family, kids, friends, all of the above, school. And as I tend to do when it comes to spending a weekend at conventions, it's usually to stream a game. The last time I streamed something immediately after a convention, it was Capcom Fighting Collection 2. And I think with that lengthy intro, which is like 5 minutes, I can finally start Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm going to say this right now. It will probably be an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just because, again, Friday night, I got home at midnight. Saturday, I woke up early, like before 9, got home after midnight. Last night, same thing. Got home after midnight, woke up early this morning. So, uh, honestly, I'm glad that I drank some coffee during the middle of the afternoon, because otherwise, I had dinner with my friends. Thankfully, they are a blessing. One of them even joked and said, if you did not have that coffee, knowing how tired you are, your stream would just be the loading screen, which I thought was funny. So, on that note, finally, Steam that I've heard so many good things about. Sure, let's do an update. Thankfully, it doesn't take that long. I don't know what else there is to talk about. What Nintendo news is there? Just that Donkey Kong Bonanza is really good. I think the next game that's supposed to come out is... Oh yeah, so Mario Party Superstars is getting like a co-op mode, which I think is great, because a couple of my friends really like playing that game for some reason. Well, no, the Mario Party games have been there now. And then after that, it's what? The Kirby game, the Forgotten Land DLC, which I'm absolutely getting. That's cute. That's cute. And it looks like the bananas from Donkey Kong Country. I have heard there's a lot of Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2 references, so quite happy about that, personally. Standard way to play, assist mode. No. I've been playing games for the majority of my life. Majority of my child and my adult life. The day I do assist mode is the day literally my hands don't work. Golden Bananas, Stacy rumors have lured prospecting monkeys to a strange isle. Okay. I'm just happy we have another 3D Donkey Kong game, and that it's good, and that you don't have to switch between 5 characters. Far off the shores of DK Island. Very 80s club music. It kind of sounds like Blue Monday, which is I understand, not the timeliest of references. A New Order song, which came out in 1983. So yeah, very timely. Yeah, sure, let's punch. Wow, it starts off exactly like the reveal trailer does. Oh, this feels like Breath of the Wild. Explore the mining tunnel. Press Y to punch. Okay. Okay, so B is... This makes me go more towards the ground. A is to jump. Reverse Bananium Gem. And of course, that old bananas from Donkey Kong 64. And I'm on inside. Whoa, DK? He looked pleased as punch. He must have dug up one of those golden bananas. Folks are finding gem-like bananas all over this mine. It's a yellow ladder day. I've never heard that phrase before. Yellow ladder. I bet there are more buried up ahead. Find more bananas. Punch and jump. Where are those bananas hiding? Banandium chip. Trade these for bananas at any chip exchange. Grab that gold. I found me a Whopper. Not sponsored by by Burger King. Through the banana mining belt. TJ, you can't just snack on another monkey's banana like that. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that line of dialogue because that's suggestive. Oh, it's fine. There's plenty of bananas hiding in here, ripe for mining. Smells like there's more treasure down below. SB, which I did by accident. Ancient cave. This rock's too tough to dig through. Emitter, dive pitch, got it. Press it. Gem. What is... Hand slap. What do you make of this? Punch to update checkpoint. Oh, it's cool. It's a tuning fork. What a cool sound. Oh, got it. What does he say? The bananas down here react to sound waves. There we go. You could tell that this was made by the Mario Odyssey team, which it totally was. And I'm glad, but no, with no offense intended to Mario, he's had plenty more 3D games, and more Donkey Kong has just not. Donkey Kong really needed a comeback. Oh, perfect time to mention. Last weekend, before Donkey Kong Bananza came out, it was confirmed through a trademark that there's going to be a Donkey Kong animated movie. Which, my first thought is, I'm glad it's not live action like the Zelda movie is, which I have various opinions on that regarding it being live action, and I think it's definitely... I'd be surprised if it made some more money than the Mario movie, but it is going to make money, because people love Donkey Kong, and Nintendo have been trying very, very hard, to their credit, of making Donkey Kong... Nope, not that. Of making Donkey Kong relevant again. Where'd you come from? Around. Got it. Monsters. Oops, sorry. What does it say? Back off, bugs. The treasure's mine. They look so much like Diddy. Phew, thanks for the save, DJ. Those buddy monsters came out of nowhere. They were after my treasure. There's a big old pile of golden bananas just up yonder. Feast your eyes and feed your stomach. One other thing suggested after going to an anime convention. It's the Motherlode. I did not read it as that. But it is one of the things, that's the kind of page I'm after. That's one of the things that is suggested from one of my favorite panels, which is, make sure you eat a full meal. Hydrate. Okay, first off, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love when there's vibration in cutscenes, because that used to not be the case. Also, that scene is very Majora's Mask-esque. Like the moon crashing into a tower. I've seen it before. 25 years ago. No, it's gonna be 25 years ago. At the end of this year. Can't believe Majora's Mask is a quarter of a century old. DK, Donkey Kong. As long as it's not rotten or mushy, this strong con will eat any banana he sees. I love that that's how the trailer ended, with a rock falling on him and it showed the release date of July. Punch upward. I gotta be honest, I'm also not that crazy about the new design. I understand why they did it. New console, new design made sense. But I'm just so used to Rare's design. But hey, you know what? If Rare's creators, which have gone on record to say that they like the design, like it, okay. Cool. And it's not like they did away with... Whoa. It's not like they did away with Rare's design completely. There's still traces of it. Where in the world are we? DJ, you're okay. What happened? Sorry for punching you. I can see why people like this game already and why they spend hours of just like destroying terrain. It's a pretty genius move. You're here too, DK. Thank goodness. I can't get out of here. You have saved me. That's the way out. What does he say after I punch him? I'm not strong enough. It's blocked by rocks. We can't get out. Terrain strength 1 starting dot Isle of Haven. Sublayer 10. Yeah, it really does give off New Order vibes. I can't explain it other than that's what it sounds like to me. I guess that's where we're going. Wonder what fell. Huh? DJ? You're okay. What a relief. Did you use your britches when the mine collapsed? Looks like the entire Ingot Isle mine was pushed underground somehow. The others are already surveying the damage down there. Oh, and something else just fell down after us. I sure hope everyone's okay. Meet up with others. What do we do now? We punch everything. Calm down, everyone. There's quite a view from up top of this beam. Hop in. Oh, I love this. This is from the country games. I don't like these weird thorns we got here now, and that's from Donkey Kong Country 2. Tear off. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. Watch this way, watch this out. Hey, DK, glad you survived. Did you use the barrel cannon? Oh, love seeing that. Get up here? Talk about useful, eh? Wish I could blast myself up to check on the folks in town, but this other barrel ain't working. This weird I was about to say hand metal. This weird hard metal flowed out of that gizmo and sealed everything up tight. We have no idea what to do about it. Wonder what this thing is, and that other thing that fell down after us. Hey, DK. Oh, hey, DK. You got here just at just the right time. I've got a favor to ask. You saw something fall down here with us, right? I think it made a crater when it landed beyond the tunnel. Could you go check it out for us? Sure. Mine would land in the crater. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, or you know, or have taken a look at the box art, it's pretty obvious. I will say kudos to Nintendo for keeping it a secret for as long as they did. I think it was a Korean leak that showed who this really is. Tear off. Follow the talking rock. You know, I'm sorry. I just thought of something, and I'm sure so many people are playing this and streaming this, so I'm sure this is not an original thought. But The Rock, the way it obviously anyone who's played the game or has seen pre-release, unless you completely chose to avoid knowing about the game after the first trailer or even just looking at the bots art, uh, I can't help but notice that every time The Rock talks or decides to talk, it reminds me of South Park when the Canadians, no pun intended, and no offense intended, talk in that, because the faces of the Canadians in South Park are different from everywhere else, and it's just, yeah. I can't unsee it. The Odd Rock has decided to join you. You can now use the power of the Odd Rock's voice. Check on the other miners. Miners as in those who mine, not... That's cool. I mean, Donkey Kong's been kind of musical from the very beginning. Everyone remembers Donkey Kong Country for both the graphics and the music. Everyone remembers Donkey Kong 64 for the DK rap. Thanks. I cannot unhear New Order.
Music might help.
Nice work, DK. Thank you. Prospector Monkey. I saw it all from here. I can't believe you destroyed that thing. Up ahead, you'll find the heart of Ingot Isle. Baboom Town. I thought that was Baboom Town. Be careful, okay? There are some weird critters poking around. Eee.
Sounds scary. Music
You-
will make it no better.
Yeah, that's a spirit. If you get confused or lose your way, try singing a little ditty. Which reminds me of DiddyCon. And I already know he's in the game. Spoilers. Oh, so that's why it's a tuning fork. Oh shit. Yeah, don't want to do that. I don't want to die on the tutorial level, that would be very sad.
Coming up from the ground.
PK, Baboon Town's been burglarized. Have you noticed every single banana we dug up has vanished? It'll help us get all of our bananas back, right? Yeah. Great, then let me point you towards our first clue. A rumor's going around about something strange on top of the banana mine. That path up ahead will take you there. Climb the banana mine. In times like these, you gotta focus on happy thoughts. Visualize your dreams. What's your dream, DK? Bananas? Bananas? No, bananas! Bananas? Bye-bye. Banana. Blast off. This way to the top of the banana mine. Use it to break the seal. Time your barrel blast just right. That was a DK game, barrel blast. Divine health, otherwise I'm going to die. I'm almost to the top. I'm almost gonna die. And I don't want to die at the tutorial level. That's just embarrassing. I don't remember this being here. And I can climb up anytime. Okay, good. Good. No! No, it's not alright. This rope's a real time saver, isn't it? Yes! That feeling of climbing up ropes in DJ64. Hey DT, have you seen the summit? There's a weird stake with a mean-looking face stuck up there. It's that banana bandit. His flying dirt pile put it there. I saw it. If you're heading up there, be careful. The musical notes also remind me of Banjo-Kazooie, which, sad to say, I don't think we're going to get a Banjo-Kazooie anytime soon after the unfortunate departure of Greg Males and Rare from Rare 2 weeks ago. That was just, something I've talked about before, but it's just really bittersweet. Defeat the rock monster. Punch the team. Whoa! Dive after the bananas. Make music. That stake broke into pieces and turned into a bunch of bananas. Whoever's face was on that stake, they've got to be the one who robbed us. No telling where this hole goes. But I bet you'll find more bananas down there, DK.
Okay, let's jump.
Hell yeah. I love when games do that now, where they don't even show the title in the beginning, they're just, yeah. Breath of the Wild did it as well. I think Tears of the Kingdom did it. Adventure hints. In assist mode, blah. If you need to, never mind. Lagoon Lair. Speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, this feels a lot like the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. Ace. First crocodile cracked. You got a skill point. You got a skill point. Press and hold A over new skills to spend skill points and unlock them. So you got health, punch power, and better collecting. I need 2 points for this. No, I need 1 point for this. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let's do that. Some mighty fishy folks. You the one who hollered as he was falling down here just now? We don't take kindly to outsiders. You best stand on out of here, you hear? Animals.
There's someone over there. Maybe they're nice. Let's go see.
Also, trade for any new items at any style shop. Reservoir Bank. Time to find a new fishing spot. Didn't mean to do that. Keep us together, bud. Those intruders are scary, but we're strappy salvagers. We can't just cast this problem aside. Those bouldery poses are roughing up our precious reservoir. We gotta pool our resources, see what they did there, and run them out of here. It's time to unleash our secret weapon. Those creeps are sure to split once we throw a few boom bombs at them. They throw bombs? As we've discussed, throwing is easy. First, strap yourself a boom bomb. Then hold ZR to aim and release ZR to chuck that chunk. Chuck that chunk. You picking up what I'm throwing down? You know boom bombs, of course. They have bombs? Anything even solid. Got it. We're gonna head into these weird ruins. Punch downward. Maybe later. We got here, an outsider? I'm busy thinking, and what I'm thinking about is my business. It ain't your business, so scram. Well, if you're gonna be nosy, this stake thingy has stopped the water from flowing farther down. The lower levels are gonna run dry real soon if I don't do something. It's the water shortage. Disc, jam to these tunes at any getaway. That's not a banana. Sublayer 101. London celebration. Nah. That huge fossil. Nah, it couldn't be. It kinda looks like a whale. You know, one of them legendary surface sea critters? I got a lot of respect for whales down here. They just seem cool. You're the one who smashed that weird stake thingy up above? Not bad at all. We owe you one. This is our fishing village. Wish I could treat you to a banana I reeled with my own pole. Wow, the innuendo. At least I'm making it up in my head. But all of our bananas have been stolen. Worse yet, the fishing has just about dried up altogether. Anyway, feel free to chat with my fellow villagers. They can tell you what's what around here. These ruins are really something. We have a water storage tank here in the village. Opening that tank would solve our water shortage real quick, but there's a problem. Concrete pillars like this one are holding plugs in place that keep the water from flowing out of the tank. I blame those weird guys. Maybe you saw them on your way to the village? Please, destroy the concrete pillars holding those tank plugs in place. That'll get the water flowing. Okay. And then I will call it a night because I'm starting to, like... I feel like I'm drunk, even though I've not had a drop of alcohol. Because that's what being tired does to you. I want to smash that concrete pillar real bad, but no way I can get it across when the water's this low. Looks like you got some meaty muscles on those arms. Think you can scramble up that piling over there and get at the pillar? Sure. Whoa, 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 I didn't mean to do that. Can't push through it, eh? Can't push through it, eh? Oh, right, I gotta explode it. There? Very cool. That kind of feels like Odyssey music. You took out one of those concrete pillars and a tank plug to boot. You're really something, ain't you? There's a couple of other plugs that need unplugging if you're up for it. My friend over there will show you the way. Leave for fishing. Fishing. Well, look who it is. I got the lowdown on what you're up to. You're going around destroying the concrete pillars and tank plugs for us, right? Take a look up there. See that tank plug and concrete pillar? If you want to bust them up, you'll have to take the Oranga-Hain Highway. The entrance to Oranga-Hain Highway is on the upper sublayer. Just head up yonder to get back up, then dive down. Good luck doing your thing. Nothing. Grab a hold of the mesh. Punch anything that gets in your way. Caught that barrel cannon while I was fishing up junk. You're welcome to use it. At the tip-top of your launch, you should get a clear view of the upper entrance to the Oranga-Hain Highway. Oh, and banana. Up, over, and across. Skill point. Let's see. Better collecting. Jump shot. Up. This feels good to punch. Something's blocking the way down to the Oranga-Hain Highway. How is about you use those strong arms of yours to smash it back open, eh? Banana I hid in this tape just got buried in a landslide. Finding the banana under all that rock ain't exactly appealing. Ah, I see what you did there. What the? You are here. Pinned. Okay. I don't think I should have done that. Blasting for the banana. I can't swim underwater, apparently. That's fine. If there's an aquatic ambiance remix, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm very satisfied with this fight for now. Got the banana from that cave. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Much less worried about dying now. Rangahane Highway. Hanging on a Rangahane Highway. That's a cool pause screen. Co-op play, Amiibo, save data, options, and controls option. Save. Okay, that's a sweet title string. Very simple. Oh, DK artist. Well, if I had the time, I'd do that. Yeah, I didn't really think this was me more than an hour because, again, exhausted from a long weekend. A, a weekend that I'll look back on fondly for various reasons, but just one that I'm happy that I got to end playing this game. Let's be honest, tomorrow evening, probably not. Tuesday, yes. Wednesday? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I'm out. Friday, I'm out. Saturday, I'm out. Sunday, I'm out. And just like this past week that I've seen Superman 3 times with 3 separate groups of friends, the same thing is going to happen this weekend where I see Fantastic Four with 3 separate groups of friends. Not that I'm complaining at all. This was what I wanted over like a decade ago. Over a decade ago, I wish I had the friends I do now. So, Donkey Kong Bonanza to be continued on Tuesday, and then I guess I'll just continue it during the month of July and August, as well as Tillerate. Those two are my main priority games right now. That which essentially means that Soul Calibur 2 is on hold, and I'll get back to that at some point. I didn't unless Nintendo decides to release something on Switch Online or Nintendo Classics or whatever you want to call it. I'm surprised that Donkey Kong 64 wasn't released, but at the same time, I absolutely understand why. Because if they were to do that, then you'd have a subsection of people that would not buy Donkey Kong Bonanza and would rather play Donkey Kong 64 instead. So I understand why in that regard. So yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza, great start. Looking forward to seeing where this goes. And we'll continue it on Tuesday and then just alternate between that and Killer 7, Killer 8.